Are you ready to give your space a new pop of color? Start with top paint brands at Lowe's for less. Choose from over 3,000 color options from HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, Valspar, and more. And when you're ready to buy, place your order online, then choose in-store or curbside pickup. Head to your local Lowe's or visit Lowes.com today to get started on your next paint project. Lowe's knows home improvement.
If you've been feeling overwhelmed with anxiety lately, try listening to a guided meditation on the Meditation for Anxiety podcast. Meditation is a proven, natural way to help you calm down and dissolve stress so you can feel lighter and happier. So subscribe for free today to the Meditation for Anxiety podcast by searching for Meditation for Anxiety on your favorite podcast player.
This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 2107, Healthspan and Wealthspan, Not Just Lifespan, by Ryan Frederick of Here.life. And I'm Dr. Neil, your host and very own personal narrator. Hello and welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I simply read to you from the best health and fitness blogs for free. I cover fitness, nutrition, stress management, weight management, and more, just like an audiobook, but from a bunch of different authors. And always with permission from the sites, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. And with that, let's get to today's post as we optimize your life. Healthspan and Wealthspan, Not Just Lifespan, by Ryan Frederick of Here.life. In October 2014, The Atlantic magazine was ahead of its time when it looked into the future when we all live to 100 years of age. The issue created waves when Ezekiel Emanuel, a well-known physician and member of the University of Pennsylvania faculty, argued that he wished to live not a day longer than 75. He contends that at approximately that age, eroding health outweighs the benefits of living longer. Dr. Emanuel's argument was less about living longer or lifespan than it was about health span, the number of years we live in good health. In this regard, he makes a critical point. What good is a long life if the quality of our health is poor? And what if we outlive our finances? We must also consider wealth span, the number of years we have the financial means to support our desired lifestyle. Scott Fulton, a longevity expert, has coined the phrase wealth span, which merges these three ideas. Dr. Emanuel's point, and a very valid one, is that we should focus on the number of years for which we have a high quality of life, not simply the number of years for which we can live. Atul Gawande makes some similar points in his brilliant book, Being Mortal. Squaring the curve. Health professionals, wealth advisors, and longevity experts often talk about the hope of squaring the curve. The idea is that our health, and therefore quality of life, diminishes as we age. And to Dr. Emanuel's point, it can reach a point where life is no longer desirable. In contrast, a more attractive outcome is to maintain a high quality of life over a long life until death. In this case, a horizontal line represents the quality of life until it turns sharply downward at death, creating a square. While achieving a square quality of life trajectory is a fantasy, we do know that through lifestyle decisions, including where we live and careful financial planning, we can reduce the slope of our quality of life curve. The opportunity and challenge of increasingly long lives. At the same time, and lost in the shuffle amidst the pandemic, lifespan has been on a steady rise for college-educated people in the U.S. For example, over the last couple of decades, but pre-pandemic, we have seen an increase in the life expectancy of about 5 years for college graduates of age 25. Today, such individuals are expected on average to live another 60 years to about 85 years of age. Michael Roizen, an anesthesiologist, internist, and chief wellness officer at the Cleveland Clinic, is a co-author of a new book, The Great Age Reboot, Cracking the Longevity Code for a Younger Tomorrow. His claims seem radical. He expects living to 100, 120, or even 130 years of age will become increasingly common over the next decade, and with a corresponding improvement in quality of health. His view is based on assumed rapid gains in technology and health innovation, such as gene editing, to drive these advances. Some longevity optimists anticipate a time of longevity escape velocity, where one's remaining life expectancy is extended longer than the time that's passing. Advances in longevity create the prospect of longer, healthy lives. But will we be purposeful, socially connected, and financially secure over these additional years? Role of place as central in longevity planning. Researchers point out that longevity is largely driven by our lifestyle rather than by our DNA. By some estimates, lifestyle and our environment account for about 93% of our longevity outcomes. Therefore, we have agency over our longevity. Lifestyle decisions also impact our quality of life. Where we live and how we choose to make the most of where we live are significant decisions at any stage in life. Place is a valuable life hack, as the right place can elevate social connection, physical well-being, and financial well-being, among other factors. For example, some neighborhoods are more socially connected than others. Some areas, through annual gatherings such as 4th of July parades, Halloween festivities, and park work days, bring people together, often across generations, in an organized way. Some neighborhoods are designed with front porches or greater housing density that allows for frequent, informal interactions that help stave off loneliness. Key is making sure you are at the right place at your stage in life, and one of the reasons the average person moves a dozen times in their life. An openness to change and the ability to act, however overwhelming it can be, is critical to making sure where you live matches your needs and desires at a given time. Ezekiel Emanuel was probably being provocative in his stated desire to not live a day past 75. Plus, he's only 65, so it is a theoretical exercise for him. I know plenty of people 75 and older that do not hold his view. But with likely continued gains in longevity, his central point is more important than ever. Focus on quality of life, not simply lifespan. To achieve the desired squaring of the curve, planning, including careful selection of where to live and a regular evaluation of whether you're in the right place, has never been more important. You just listened to the post titled Healthspan and Wealthspan, Not Just Lifespan, by Ryan Frederick of Here.life. There's nothing worse than going to a doctor's appointment expecting to be the center of attention, but instead, the doctor is checking the clock. On ZocDoc, you'll find quality doctors who focus on you, listen to you, and prioritize your care. ZocDoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun. No more doctor roulette or scouring the internet for questionable reviews. With ZocDoc, you have a trusted guide to connect you to your favorite doctor you haven't met yet. Millions of people use ZocDoc's free app to find and book a doctor in their neighborhood who is patient-reviewed and fits their needs and schedule just right. Go to ZocDoc.com/OHD and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then, find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/OHD. ZocDoc.com/OHD. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. Today's author, Ryan, mentioned something that I want to go back to. Ryan said that, according to some estimates, our lifestyle and the environments in which we spend most of our time likely contribute most to our health span and our lifespan. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention would absolutely agree. They've been making this point for years. According to their scientists, many deaths are preventable if we followed a certain set of behaviors. I bet you can guess what those behaviors are. Are you ready? It's going to be earth-shattering. Consuming a healthy diet, exercising regularly, not smoking, consuming alcohol in moderation, and maintaining a healthy body weight. So, if we want to increase our lifespans and health spans, luckily we have the path mapped out for us. It's been there for years. We just need to follow it. All right, that'll do it for today. As always, thank you not only for joining today, but also sharing this show with someone. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for our weekly Q&A episode where your optimal life awaits.